Welcome back, trainers. So we're going to be taking a look at some more Go Battle League battles. We're going to be using Mawile this time around, and then we're going to be switching it over to Shiftry as a lead. Now, for this team here, I am going to be going with Deoxys and Azumarill. So I don't think I've really ran this team with the Mawile. Had a good time. It worked pretty good, and let's see what we have. Now, I know there's other things going on here, guys, like, say, Shiny Virizion, and also Terrakion is going to be coming back to Raid soon with its Shiny variant, but they do not have their signature move. So, you know, it's awesome that they're releasing another Shiny Legendary, I suppose, but we discussed this before. Getting hype for new Shinies is fine, right? We all have our thing that we like to do, Pokemon Go, but I feel like they need to step it up soon and bring us a little bit more. Yes, they've been bringing us quite a few events, which I do appreciate, but nonetheless, what I'm trying to get at here is, yes, there's new legendary shinies out there, but I haven't made a video on countering them. We've covered that before. I feel like we don't need to make a counter video every single time we get the legendary that's returning, right? I know there's new people all the time, but yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and see. We're going to be able to win that battle there. Very nice. I'll focus on the commentary. We have a little treat towards the end of the video, so stick around. I don't think you're going to want to miss this one, folks. All right. So we're met with a Bastiodon here, and with my Mawile, this is a okay situation. The power-up punches are going to start doing a lot more damage, but I felt like I just wanted to switch with energy into my Deoxys, and they're going to be going into Blossom here with Razor Leaf. It is not a Shadow, but it is a very nice shiny over there. Yeah, those Razor Leafs are going to hurt. Leaf Blade is going to do a good amount of damage here. We're just going to go ahead and get off a Rock Slide here. Unfortunately, well, look, never mind. I thought they were going to take us down. We're able to win that one there. Beautiful. All right, so we have no health. They're able to take us down immediately, so they cannot farm us. I think I want to go in here with the Azumarill at this point. They're making a switch into Meganium, and we're going to go right into our Mawile. And yeah, this, I'm not going to say it's game here, but it's going to do a lot of damage. Our Azumarill has a bit of energy. We're going to be able to get to that Hydro Pump. We still have 2 shields. We're going to be letting this go through because, well, Frenzy Plant's not going to take us out. And like we discussed before, give Mawile an inch and it will take a mile. So as long as it's resisting those quick moves, it's going to be able to survive and do work. Let's see if we can get off a Power Punch. Unfortunately not. That would have done good damage. They still have 2 shields, but what we're going to do at this point, since they wanted to hold on to their shields until the very, very late game like this, which is perfectly fine, we're just going to farm them down. We're not going to go for any charge moves because there's no point. We want to get in as many quick moves as possible. And when you hit a charge move, that is going to enable you to get in an extra potential quick move. So farming them down there, we're looking great. On to our next opponent. And we're met with a Sunny Cherum. So we need to get out of here because it's going to be able to spam those fire weather balls very fast. And that's going to do a lot of damage to our Mawile. So they're going to be making a switch after we did use our shield into a Sunny Cast form. So this is a very interesting team here. I like it. We're going to be making a switch into our Azumarill, and that thing can learn Solar Beam. So there it was. Good thing we shielded that up. If we let that go through, I think, I wouldn't say it's going to be game, but it would have been very rough for me. So we are shieldless at this point. I was very nervous that they were going to be going for a Solar Beam. I think they're just getting off a Weather Ball just so they can use their energy before they do go down. They still have 2 shields going in here with their own Azumarill. And at this point, I wasn't thinking, you know, the game is lost because we still do have a Deoxys in the back with Thunderbolt. But we need to play this right. We don't need to worry about landing any charge moves on the Cherum Sunny because Fire Fang Mawile is going to be able to do that with the quick moves, right? So let's see how this plays out. They're making a switch immediately. We're going to go into a Deoxys here to absorb the Weather Balls and just do as much damage with counters as we can here. Don't know if I should have went for a charge move because they still have 2 shields. I think I should have just continued to counter down to get as many counters as possible at this point. But I go for the Rock Slide anyways in hopes of potentially getting both shields and getting through to the other side. But we'll see how that happens here. Another Weather Ball. We're going to be able to survive. Who's going to be going down first? It's us. Wow. Deoxys still again. And we're not able to get off the Thunderbolt. That's pretty bad. So what we're going to do here is... Ooh, this is rough. We're going to go ahead and go with the Ice Beam. I think I might make a switch into my Mawile immediately and go for Iron Head after they get off this energy, which is great for us. So we do have enough energy on our Mawile saved up from the beginning. Iron Head. This is why I've been loving running it instead of play rough because... it's going to be doing a lot of damage to the Azumarill. It doesn't take as long to get to, and we're able to take the win with our fabulous Mawile. All right, on to the next battle here, folks, and we're met with a Registeel. You guys know what it is with this one. Expecting a switch out here, or they're going to stay. All right. A lot of times I like to burn a shield and then switch out after that. And I think that's what, yep, there they go, into the Azumarill. We're going to go ahead and go in with our Deoxys. Now, I know in my last video, I was calling Azumarill Umbreon. Guys, sometimes when I'm making these videos, it's like, I don't know, like 12 a.m. or 2 a.m. where I'm at, and I'm just, tired, man. I know I probably shouldn't do that, but it's just the way I do my thing here. So if I mess up some names, I'm out of it. Also, doing the fast commentary can get you caught up, especially if you're tired. But nonetheless, just wanted to address that, I know. Also, a few misspellings in the title. I'm working with the keyboard on my phone, and the new upload system for YouTube, using just the phone, I'm telling you, is the worst. Oh my gosh. You have to adapt, though. I mean, it's not like I can just walk away and like say, this is so bad, I can't stand it anymore. You have to adapt. Just like the video editor that I'm using, they changed their whole format, and I just couldn't go out and look for a new one because I'm using my phone. This is a pretty good one, and I had to adapt, and I did immediately. Yeah, so there's that rundown, and you can see the battles here. Going in with the Mawile, going to be able to get off this power punch, and yeah, take the win. Oh, the Haunter's in the back, but we're able to fire it, fang it down, and we're looking great here. Fantastic. All right, so moving it on to the next battle. We're going to, like I said, switch it up to Shiftry in the beginning, and also put Hypno on instead of Deoxys. And then go back to the Shiftry and Deoxys Azumarill combo for the very last battle that you don't want to miss. Okay, very crazy. Anyways, we're up against the Umbreon here, and we're just going to go ahead and go with the Hydro Pump. Yeah, Play Rough is good. I just prefer these, like I always state in my videos, but there's newer people joining the channel and watching my videos all the time that haven't heard me before, so I like to just mention that. Just good up against those steel types. Just find it nice coverage. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and go for the Ice Beam here. And we're going to be able to bubble down, I think. All right, perfect. So we have some energy here. What are they going to go in with that Wigglytuff? We're able to get to, oh my gosh, we were at the Ice Beam, but looks like we overtapped a bit. That's all right. So we're going in with our Mawile and then switching immediately into our Deoxys when they go into their Stunfisk. And I'm okay with this matchup. See, both of our charge moves are not going to be very effective. Having Psycho Boost is looking pretty appealing nowadays. The only thing I don't like about it is the fact that it lowers your attack, and coverage with Rock Slide and Thunderbolt is going to be working pretty good with my team comp here. So we're just going to have to go with it. Going to go with the Rock Slides. The counters are what we're basically relying on here. At least we're able to burn some shields and do a little bit of chip damage. Are we going to be able to get to another Rock Slide? They're switching, and we make it. Wow, we were on our stuff. We knew they were going to do that. Going to go for an Iron Head. Going to take out that Wigglytuff there. They have a shield left, and probably not expecting that Iron Head. Loving this charge move here. And knowing that they are going to be taking us down, but the Deoxys should be able to come in here and finish it off. But this is very close, guys. So they have a shield left. If they're able to get off a charge and they're not, wow, we're able to counter it down and take the win, folks. Let's go. Looking good. All right, so we were able to win 5 out of 5. So we're, making our way up here, folks. Yeah, looking great. So I did test out a team just for 2 battles. It was bad results. We're in Season 2. I had to get my mind right. None of this random team testing. I had a couple of bad runs, which is fine, but we're going to get back on track with our regular teams because we needed to do okay this season here and not go exploring too off the beaten trail here. Anyways, we have a mirror match with the Shiftry. We're able to get off our Leaf Blade first here. We're going to go ahead and let this one go through. I'm not too... let's see what the CP is. Why do we have more health here? I didn't see. I'm sure it's like, within the limits. But we're going to be shielding this up here. They're going to be switching into Skarmory. We're going to be going into Hypno immediately here. We do have Thunder Punch. So this is a decent position. Although we did make kind of a slow switch. We could have been a little bit faster there. But we were able to gain even more energy with our Shiftry. So it's going to be loaded for whatever they do have back there. And we're going to shield this up. We want to get one more Thunder Punch to potentially take them out or get a shield out of them at this point. Because we know we're pretty comfortable. Even if they have, those 2 shields, they use one there. We're almost able to get to another Thunder Punch. Unfortunately, we're not. It's going to take us down. That's also okay because they did use their energy. I'm going to be going in here with the Azumarill. And at this point, I'm looking to farm down. There's no point. Definitely farming down. They have a shield advantage. Getting ready for them to potentially switch, but they don't. And they're going in with their own Azumarill. So We have to play this win out. We know the Shiftry doesn't have any health, so we don't have to worry about that. They could potentially land a charge move if they push it fast enough, if they do have energy, but I don't think their Shiftry is ready with energy. So what we're going to do is they got off that Hydro Pump, and I made a switch immediately. So they used all their energy. We have a loaded Shiftry. We're going to be able to burn that last shield, get to another Leaf Blade here. And this is going to do a lot of damage. We're going to be able to get to another one here. And this is going to take the win for us. So nice game there. All right, moving it on to the next one here. Working our way up, folks. And let's see what we're going to be met with in the front. And we're starting with the Shiftry. This is a great lead for us. Expecting a switch from them. And they're going to be going into Mew. And we're just going to go ahead and go into our Hypno here. Now, we have to kind of be, a little cautious as to what they're going to throw. It's going to be a Grass Knot, doing quite a bit of damage. And it does have Shadow Claw, which is going to be super effective, while our Confusion is going to be resisted by them. So we are getting a shield, which is great. I think I let this go. Yeah. Okay. And you would think I'd go in here with the Shiftry. Yeah. Farm a little bit. Going to go ahead and go with the Leaf Blade to try to get a shield. And we do. That's perfect. We're going to shield this up because we don't know what that second move is. Going to be Overheat. Yeah, that would have definitely taken us out. Going to be farming a little bit. They're going to be going into Registeel. We're going to retreat with our Shiftry with a bunch of energy and go ahead and go in here with our Azumarill to catch this Flash Cannon. Since they are down to 0 shields, we can go ahead and go with that Hydro Pump and assure it will get through. Doing quite a bit of damage. We're going to be able to survive another Flash Cannon here. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to the Ice Beam before them, but that's still perfectly fine because the Registeel is low enough for us to go in here with our Shiftry and gain a little bit of energy. We're going to go ahead and go with the Leaf Blade there. Seeing that we are playing with one shield, we kind of still need to be careful here. And we're going to be going for Leaf Blade immediately as well, because we know that they had the Azumarill in the back and the Mew is in within KO range of a Leaf Blade. I'm going to go for another one. Shields are down. We're looking great. We're going to be able to use our last shield here, and we could farm this thing down, I think. We just go for the Leaf Blade just to play it safe, and we're going to be able to take the win with the Shiftry. I think is amazing, guys. So if you still do not know, what do you really want Bullet Seed for Community Day? Is it going to make it so much better? Well, up against specific matches like we discussed, like say a Swampert or an Azumarill potentially, it is going to help you a bit. But for the most part, it's a clone of Snarl, literally. It's going to gain the same amount of energy, do the same amount of damage. When you go up against like flyers or things that are resisting grass, then you're going to be at a bit of a disadvantage compared to Snarl, which is going to be doing neutral and a little bit more to the opponent. So honestly, at the end of the day, I'm going to say Snarl is going to be simply better. That doesn't mean you don't want to make one of these Shiftries. It's just Snarl is simply better. Anyways, we're in this matchup up against the Ferrothorn here. We're going to be going for the Ice Punch, which is going to be neutral damage. And they're going to be able to get to another charge move. The thing could spam them really quick with Bullet Seed. We're going to let that go through. And they do a lot of damage. Now, I was contemplating if I wanted to go in here with my Azumarill and farm, but I don't think that was a good idea. Going to farm down with the Shiftry here, and we're going to have to use a shield at this point. We're definitely not letting that thing go down with a ton of energy here. And we're going to be going for the Foul Play. They're shielding it up, and that's their last shield. Getting a little bit more energy and going for another Foul Play. And we're going to be making a switch after we gain some energy into our Azumarill. They're making a switch as well. And since we are at a bit of an energy advantage, we're looking pretty good. Let's just hope they have Hydro Pump, because if they have Play Rough, this is not a good situation for me. Although I can still potentially come back because the Shiftry has so much energy, we will be able to maybe farm a little bit on that Azumarill, hit it with Leaf Blade, and then hit the Altaria with a Foul Play potentially as well. Or a Leaf Blade. I don't remember how much health the Altaria had. So they do have Hydro Pump. This is looking fantastic. Expecting another one here. Going to go in with Shiftry after they expended that energy and go ahead and go with that Leaf Blade. Taking out the Azumarill. And yeah, that's perfectly fine. So what we did was build up to a Ice Beam on our Azumarill. And we kind of just took out the Azumarill on their team, let the Altaria take us out, and then we're going to be able to go in with our Azumarill and hit it with Ice Beam. Fantastic. All right, let's continue on here now, folks. I was excited for this battle. This is a pretty well-known player, one of the first people to get to rank 10. But unfortunately, I went into the Twitch after I battled him After the stream was over and I rewatched our battle together, the comments were just disgusting. It was really disappointing too. I never really looked up to him as, you're my hero, but I genuinely thought he was one of the more wholehearted PvPers. There's a lot of ego in the PvP community, especially around the quote battlers. And no offense to Jay Devin who made that, or to a lot of people who PvP are hardcore into it and are good and all that and communicate and associate themselves with these other people. But there's a very dark side. It's not like super evil and dark, but actually kind of, because I made a mistake. And you can watch the battle here, and I'm going to play the Twitch thing for you and some of the highlights and what happened, what they said. But I made a mistake a while back, and I was like, these people are potentially cheating, they're switching. And this is in the early stages when we were like still a little bit nervous about what's going on in the Go Battle League. It all of a sudden would lag at the very end when you're winning, right? So yes, I made a mistake there, but then they said they exposed me by showing the other person's side, and they had, they weren't cheating. So they were exposing me. That's not called exposing. I mean, these guys are lunatics. They're nuts. They're looking for the littlest drop of anything that they can pursue to go after me because they are that jealous. I'm not talking about him. Like I said, I didn't look up to him, but I actually thought he was a generally cool guy, a really nice, wholehearted person. And, I'm not trying to discredit him and say he's some evil person, which he's not. But he was kind of egging on the negative comments, as you're going to be seeing here in just a moment, which... yeah, it's not breaking me. I'm not so sad or nothing. It's just annoying. It's like very hypocritical, and I'm going to clap back. My turn, right? So I'm going to give you a little sneak peek on what the other side of the PvP community looks like. The people who think there's some elitist. This game is not going to be an esport, you lunatics. Are you crazy? Get with the program, all right? And if you're good at PvP, stop acting like you're a god. Again, this is not directed towards the specific trainer that I battled, but a lot of the comments made as well, right? Anyways, with that said, trainers, thank you for watching. Give it a big thumbs up and enjoy this clip here.
I wish I thought of that before. I'm just like throwing one battle in. Like, I'm literally just throwing in a battle. I experiment with Azu late game. Yeah, let me get these shields out of the way. I really gotta get these shields, like, gone real quick. Like, I mean, really, really fast. So that I can, yeah, there's one shield. You're gonna cheat if you win? Oh, that's funny. That's so good. He's not that good. I kind of agree. I tend to agree with that, actually. I just really hope he has Shadow Mawile in the back. Like, that's all I hope for. Because I know he loves that thing. He could have farmed way more. I think he could have farmed all the way down, actually. I think I'm going to lose this no matter what. He's not that good. I kind of agree. I tend to agree with that. I think I'm going to lose this no matter what. I tend to agree with that. He's not that good. I kind of agree. I tend to agree with that. I think I'm going to lose this no matter what. No, it doesn't work. I tend to agree with that. He's going to get to another, yeah, it's just another Thunderbolt here. And I'm donezo. I don't even see the third Pokemon, so... Oh, he got to Rock Slide, not a Thunderbolt. That was a mistake. Okay. No, it doesn't work. Yeah, Shiftry just kind of beat that whole team. If I had my regular team, maybe I think I would have done okay, right? Because DD in the back, yeah, I would have actually won.
That's funny. Since we're on this woulda, coulda, shoulda nonsense, if I would have had my Mawile team, guess what? I would have wrecked your original team. Simple as that. What's with you guys? Can you just accept your defeat instead of always saying you should have, you could have, you would have, oh, this or that? Give me a break. Get with it.
No, it doesn't work. I tend to agree with that. That's so good.